All right, let's go to Disney Plus, which premiered its own big show, the latest Marvel series, She-Hulk Attorney at Law, featuring Tatiana Maslany as Jennifer Walters, a.k.a. She-Hulk. I've only had a chance to catch the first episode. Art has seen 4 of them. I think there's going to be 9. And this show, created by Jessica Gao, pitches itself as a subversive, fourth-wall-breaking lawyer comedy. But, Art, how much fun are you having watching She-Hulk so far?
I really like Tatiana Maslany. I went to go see her on Broadway for Network. She killed it live. She is, I think, one of the best young actresses working today. Actresses, honestly, period.
Shouts to Orphan Black.
This is getting the Marvel check, and I can't be upset with that. There are lines and themes in this series that I think could be done very well, and they're Marvelized, as you expect. It's also being showrun, like you said, by Jessica Gao, but more in particular, the director of the first couple of episodes, I want to say, is from Marry Me. So just because you Marvelize Marry Me doesn't make it any different. It just gets a lot of fans who are going to like the Marvel skin regardless of, and that's what it feels like a lot to me, especially in the latter episodes that we're going to get to. I was explaining to Zach that they try to break the fourth wall in a way where it's not trying to connect to the audience, it's trying to get ahead of the audience, and I don't think that's good for the show. I think it's very much well aware about how it's going to be received, and I think it shouldn't be focused on its reception as much as what it can present. I think it needs to focus on the characters and its VFX a lot better if it's trying to pay the respects to her as a character. Like, a big part of her is wanting to be a female attorney and all of the different things she has to deal with. And there's a nice comparison that while they may have not hired her as a woman, now she can only be hired as She-Hulk. She must be this figure in order to be at the top of this firm. And while there's parallels there to what it's like to be a female attorney, the way that the show is handling it, I think, kind of counteracts a lot of what it's going for, and it almost like collapses in its corniness. There are some cameos that are going to happen in an episode or two from now. Embrace, guys. I don't hate it. I'm there to support my girl. You know, I was there to support our boy for Moon Knight. They're getting us with these things. You know, they're casting people who we know we like. And they're hoping that they don't have to worry about the writing, that we're just going to add all of their other performances and the drama they were able to do there, and that it's just going to carry on here. Yeah, they got to hold their weight in all the other departments, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, I just think it's like so hard to try and do that fourth wall talking to the camera thing in a post Deadpool and Fleabag world, when those are just so like sharply and precisely written, and this just kind of feels like a little bit blander by comparison, a little bit less unfiltered in a way that would make it actually kind of like fun or edgy or cool. In the very, very beginning of the show, very beginning of the first episode, she's like talking to the show, and she's like, she makes a joke about, oh, you're tuned in for a lawyer show. And I think that's one of the things that you're talking about, getting ahead of itself. It's like, you haven't even shown me anything yet. I don't know what kind of show this is, let alone whether or not it's a lawyer show. Like, write a different joke. Don't just say, oh, this is a lawyer show. Like, I know it's a lawyer show. That's in the title.
Yes. Exactly. It spends a lot of the fourth wall breaking trying to justify itself, and it's like, don't justify yourself. Just show me why you're so good. And it's like, yeah, but you got to understand, I'm going to get hit with it. No, I know. You're going to get hit with that regardless of you mentioning it. So just focus in on where's the good attorney shows? Or what's the case that you're taking? Zach, once you see the cases she's taken, we're not the ones treating you like a joke. The way they're writing the series kind of makes it feel that way. But there's a comedic balance they're trying to balance here, and they're just not. I like how shout out Bruce Wayne in the chat was talking about, was it Bruce Wayne? Let me see. Make sure I pull this up correctly right here. It was Devesh who had mentioned Honor Society that just came out a couple of weeks ago. The way she breaks the fourth wall there is how they should be breaking the fourth wall here. Being able to play with what's going on in the scene regardless of what the Twitter talk is going to be after the show. So that's a great example of the fourth wall breaking still being able to be done well. Just because Deadpool did it doesn't mean that they're the only ones who could do it. Right? Deadpool wasn't the first to create that either. It just knew how to do it very well.
Yeah.
I think She-Hulk needs some sprucing up in the writing department, and it can be well as well because you have a fantastic actress. Don't lose sight of her, I guess.
Yeah.